Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 as Japan, and I've got some great news. We are nearly done rebuilding all the smashed industry. It's actually kind of incredible, and I don't know, we may even consider queuing up some more, I'm not sure. If we take a look at, production over here, military factories, 372, good number. And then our civilian factories, 322 owned, and these are more civilian factories, so we'll get a few more when that's all done being repaired. Meanwhile, we're building up the rest of the infrastructure, which will come into play for the war. We're not on our most aggressive manpower, so we can get another probably 3 or 4 million manpower, so that's okay. Convoys is still a little bit annoying. Mostly, we're just ramping up our military production to the next line of tanks and whatnot. If we take a look at the production screen, and yeah, the armor over here. I've actually got 3 lines of self-propelled artillery, 3 lines of modern tank. This light tank can actually go all the way to the bottom because it's really never gonna get built or anything like that. But yeah, we're still working our way up to increase the efficiency on these things, which will be pretty awesome. And yeah, we're trying to move some things into position, and that's that. Hopefully, we can beat the Germans here. It'll be a big trial. I'm not convinced that we really need to prioritize the East so much. And maybe it's, you know, a bit foolish when I can just do the victory point rush, which we will see what we can do. For now, I don't know, we still mostly just need more stuff. And again, they really have nothing going on in the UK. No, they've got a few things that they've brought in here. Still, they're going to be mostly just vulnerable in a few places. We'll push somewhere in the UK and it'll just happen. These are not even my troops. Some of these are mine, some of them aren't. There's still supply problems over here, so the ones that are mine, I'm just going to pull out from that area. Maybe we really won't prioritize quite as much. If we can, like, back these guys up with a, like, 1 tank division in each one of these little armies, it might really help with the punch through. And bring you down here as well. There you go. So we still have everyone training, which is impacting our stockpiles. Is also putting a lot of heavy drain on our convoys, but we really need to get some more army experience over here so that we can modify our stuff. That's division attack, which division training time, that's not what we're looking for. Less attrition is good. Sortie efficiency is pretty good. Naval bombing is pretty good. I mean, maybe there's something else we want. We have a lot of infantry. It might be worth grabbing that. These are all really powerful. You know what? Maybe we can make do. Naval Strike's already OP. So maybe we can make do without it. We're going to swap out for infantry attack and everything. That's probably going to pay bigger dividends for us, actually. We're going to need some people set to garrison duty over here, because otherwise we're going to get attacked from behind. Because oh no, Sweden's not in any faction. Alright, that's actually quite good. That's very good. Finland's in the Axis, which is why we do have some troops here still. Took a look at these divisions. They're mostly not my troops, so I can't really mess with them. And then we do have a large number of garrison types that we should probably switch to regular infantry. Yeah, I'm not going to put more armor over here. Just infantry is fine. They're mostly going to be here for defense. They can dig in and use their ridiculous organization to just hold that line for as long as possible. It's not a critical piece of territory anyway. Yeah, and one of the most important taxes over here, although this is going to be hard to punch through, it's mostly the naval invasion that's going to be a lot more noticeable. And, I mean, speed is of the essence, but I'm wondering about making these, like, both have 10 sets of Marines. Only 4 of them will be able to fight at a time, but a lot of them will swap in and out and keep it going and dramatically increase the chance of success. Now, I've got all the Marines I've got over here. We'd have to train some more or transfer some divisions. And I mean, I don't have as many divisions as the Germans. And so maybe generating some more would be good. For example, maybe I should just train up, let's say 8 more Marines. They can spawn, well, wherever. Over here, where there's like a naval base. And I will get them to add themselves to this group over here. Oh, can I not do that? Can I click on this? Oh, I was clicking the wrong button. Or was I? I don't think they're going to add in, but I can get them to come later on. We've got all the equipment we need for that. That's no problem, which is good. In fact, a lot of equipment we have a lot of. Our infantry equipment is ludicrous, and actually, yeah, I need to burn that down. I was still building it for a while because we weren't actually at insane levels when it came to level 3 infantry equipment, but now we are. So I can go and knock that down a notch. I'm gonna keep 2 lines. Well, I mean, do we have enough to last forever? We might actually. You know what? If 500,000 guns isn't enough, although a lot of those are not level 3, but if 500,000 guns aren't enough, then we've got other problems going on. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and I really want our modern tank production. That's the wrong tank. There we go, Mark 1. I really want our modern tank production to be capped out. How's the trade situation? Need more aluminum. Can I trade with someone else? I was going to say someone who's not in the Axis, but no such thing really exists. Here, I'll trade a little with Italy, just to shake it up, because why not? And more steel. Here, National of Spain, because they're all fascists. Of course, we need to use a lot of convoys for the actual trade as well. So we just get hammered there. I am producing, like, I've got 2 max out lines to make the convoys. We're closing in on 3,000 convoys, which is utterly ridiculous. But yeah, we're using them. We got the 24 locked on those invasion plans, and I should probably just cancel them. But it is nice to have them ready to go, you know? So our blitz invasions. Right, a lot of these aren't mine. They're actually, again, running out of resources, probably because of the way the trade routes are working out. So we are losing more people and more stuff, and when the war starts, like, again, most of the attrition symbols here are just because we're training, but some of them are actually really legitimate. Looks like there was a bit of a bottleneck there. Now, if I recall, I do have this set to be building. Yeah, these are all being built. In fact, we're almost capped out on this. It's mostly, I think, the lack of convoys that's causing us the most amount of trouble. In which case, the push from the east is maybe going to be very, very critical. Like, I wanted that blitz towards Berlin, but in practice, it may not be feasible. What's the year on this? Oh yeah, we're fine. In practice, it may not be feasible because I may really have to push in from the east to just have workable supply lines. Anyway, boats over here. So we're going to put out some more. We're going to split the submarine groups. Even 25 or 21 man squads is pretty plentiful, but let's get this going on. So convoy raiding is the name of the game. So we're going to do that. Oh, those are destroyers. Okay, let me unpause a sec here. Oh yeah, we did get some more things arriving. That's what's going on. Let me merge these up again. Split off the subs once more. Grab them. Split you. Split you. Split you. Give you a commander. Convoy rating. Here, here, here. You've got your mission. You've got a mission. You don't. Split. Split. Grab you. Convoy rating in the Mediterranean. This guy's probably going to have some trouble. We could switch his base as well. No, you know what? I think it's fine that he goes here. We'll try to have enough anti-air to protect our ships from being bombarded. That's a pretty big ask, though. Not going to lie. You. Split you in half. So, for you, I am going to set your home base to here, actually. Which we need to get a better base there. Okay, we're going to start with that. We're going to let people venture out, and then we'll see what areas the map have been covered properly, because I have a hard time remembering which I've clicked on. This is... Wow, we need a lot more steel. Oh, yeah, because it's not all being delivered, actually. Because of the lack of convoy. I'm going to cancel all the imports for a second. Because what I want to see is, like, can we get just supply flowing out properly again? So let's be a little bit more gingerly with what we request. And there's no one I can more easily... You know, I could get, say, Nationalist China over here. But that's about it in terms of contiguous routing. I should probably order some from Sweden, just because they are independent. And I don't know, Vichy France, because they'll be less of an issue. But then we do risk running out of convoys. So I'm just going to get a little bit over here, so that we hopefully don't kill our convoys again. Okay, so we're not hitting 0, which I think is going to be a lot better, because I think we were having some attrition problems as a result purely of having too many convoys. So I'm going to split you in half, and let's find a good spot for you. Probably convoy rating over here is going to be good. And in fact, I would like to make this your home base. That should be fine. But yeah, the airplanes will be one of the big things. Low manpower, but we're good right now. We still have exiled divisions. Are you exiled? Oh, yeah. All my Australian dudes are totally exiled. They're also having supply problems. I think these guys are not actually going to be garrison units. I think I'm going to send them as part of our general attack somewhere. Congratulations, you guys are going to be the front against Italy. You're going to become regular infantry. What's that? How to supply... No, that's not going to be as relevant for you. I mean, there's... Are you part of the Axis? No, you're not aligned. Ooh, really? Neutral foreign policy. Well, that's good. Stay neutral. I would appreciate that. More exiled divisions. I wonder what this whole group is supposed to be. Oh, see, you're all supposed to be... as part of this. Well, 9 divisions, but why weren't you moving? Oh, there might have not been convoys around for you. Need at least one organization. Cannot transport to a non-naval location. There you go. Just get over there. There you go. Now you're going. That was weird. I wonder why he wasn't following that before. Anyone else exiled? Oh, these are all my Australians who aren't moving. Transferring troops. Yeah, there may have been weird shortages there. Also, let me stop your training. And it's probably the out of supply problem. That is why they're not moving. Because they're supposed to go over here. They've got their 10 divisions assigned. And we'll leave it be. Is that the last strategic bomber before the jet ones? Yes, it is. Do I want jet strategic bombers? 1950, so not yet. But we're going to start on our jet fighters anyway. And I am producing a handful of bombers. I think there were still bomber 1s. I just basically started to get a little bit of generic stuff filled out. I never bothered when it hit 2. But we are going to start on our level 3 strategic bombers. Suicide strike craft. There you go. Strategic bombers level 3. And honestly, we'll probably get... We're going to want more of those when we get more factories. So I'm wondering about building up my military factories some more. I mean, to a certain extent, we're a bit capped on the stuff we've got. Is sort of our limit in production. Like, I could construct more military factories, but I'm not sure if that would make our life go faster. I could construct more civilian factories, which would help us burn through this a lot, but we do have a lot of civilian factories. I'm going to leave things as is, because everything I've got queued up I consider to be essential for the coming war. So yeah, I'm going to leave that. Meanwhile, I think we can make another little adjustment to our tank divisions here. And the idea is to throw another artillery on there. We don't have any in the bank. What about mechanized? Oh, we almost have it to pay off. Good. Well, let's go ahead and do that. It's fine. We are trying to produce as much as possible. We do have some medium tanks in the bank, so we can actually make a few swaps over there. But you can see, yeah, short on the modern artillery. We do have a ton of light tanks kicking around. We'll probably have some light tanks in there, and at some point, I actually forgot to make a backup of this. Duplicate it now. This is going to be the light tank. Save that. It's a little inaccurate, but once the war starts, I might redesign a pure light tank division. I meant to make a backup earlier, so that I wouldn't have to spend more experience points. Once you're fighting, you have unlimited ground experience. It's just right now, it's kind of annoying. Not that we have maxed out equipment anyway. But actually, the last modification, I should have just put in a modern tank instead of a self-propelled artillery. I think that would have been a better use of our time, but that's okay. So, we've got our convoys. How's the Australian group? Are you moving at all yet? No? Do I have to, like, manually get you out of there? Go there. And boat to here. They seem to do that. I don't know why the automated system wasn't doing it. Get out of there. We've got enough stuff. It's going to be fine. So these garrison troops as well might be something else we can move, especially the ones that do belong to me. Well, you actually have a shocking amount of experience points. All right, so you guys as well. We're going to get you added to that there. And you do seem to be moving automated. So it must have been something because they're out of supply or lacking organization. I mean, but they are moving. So I don't know. But yeah, we're going to give up a lot of these little island garrisons. Is this part of... Yeah, if you're part of Blue Squad, but these... Oh, you're one of mine, and you're one of mine. And so are you. Let's get over there. This is not going to be an easy war. At all. Maybe we need nukes. But we're a little bit behind there. I do have a lot of air experience. I could make massive upgrades to the bombers, but I think I'm going to wait until we get our jet fighters and then just do that instead. Wow, yeah, you do have low supply. How come I've got so many people here? Oh, because some... there's low supply over here. That's kind of frustrating. Why do I have such low supply over here? Where's the bottleneck? Tohoku. So, are you coming from a naval base that doesn't have enough stuff? I suspect that's it. My home island here. We probably need... you got a level 10. Maybe I need more infrastructure on my home island, actually. Let me go, and I will build a couple more naval bases. Just to say. But we never did max out. See, that's only level 3 infrastructure. That's probably a big part of what was going on there. Just going to max out all my infrastructure on the home island. And in particular, Tohoku, I'm going to put it at the top. And maybe Kanto as well. Because that's where my capital is, and most things are going to flow in some form out of that. Alright, we're done all this. I don't think we need the next level of Mountaineer too quickly. The next level of these is a nice free upgrade. We're good there. We're still working on this. I don't need to bother about the rest of things. Land Doctrine was 100% done 100 years ago. We've got a couple of boat classes we could look for, but I think it's going to be fine. I will want the next level landing craft. That's very important. This is good, this is good. I'm not going to do the atomic research. Let me get another level of radar before the war starts, so I can put down a few more. I think level, like, 2 stacks of radar in a lot of places tends to, for some reason, give us a lot of coverage. The AI may not build, they don't spam radar. Maybe other players do, maybe they don't. Maybe it's useless, I don't know. So you're not actually out of supply, nor are you my own troops, so it's a little bit less of a concern. So we're trying to get some people over here. So yeah, some of the pathing was really odd. I still have some exiled divisions. So over here, I'm going to have to manually tell you to go here. And then presumably to territory that's controlled by me. Maybe it's just the exiled divisions don't auto move. So if I just like... Oh, wait, where are you? Sorry, where are you coming from? Oh, you're there. No, go here to there. And then you can end up wherever you wanted to go. Do I have any others? Can I cycle through? That's the Australian ones. Okay, more Australian ones. So maybe that's going to be fine. So exiled troops you have to manually micro. Or something, maybe, I don't know. See, I'm not convinced that these guys can fight. And maybe, you know, I should spread out my stuff a little bit more. How are those Marines coming along? I could whip them out early, but I don't think that's something we want to do. I could just build a crap ton of infantry. And I may want to do that. Do I want to make any adjustments to infantry? Well, I could go rocket propelled, which honestly would not be a terrible idea. I could bulk them out and replace some of them with like motorized or mechanized, just for some extra hardness points, which also might not be a bad idea. Especially if you're manpower capped, right? Then it's about making your existing stuff a little bit stronger. I may have to hit the point here where I stop exercising as much, just to preserve a little bit of material. So these are all like elite level troops at this point too, right? I mean, I wanted the experience to be able to tune things. Rocket artillery. And if we're going to build it, we're going to want it maxed out. So this will also mean less of a hit on our supply counts. Same thing here, which is using some amount of tanks and everything too. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay with doing this. Stop all the exercise. And you're having supply problems here as well. That's pretty obvious. You guys are all done exercising. Can I just hit stop? Okay, there you go. I can stop you that way. That's much better. Australian groups not training. Canadian garrisons. Have you all stop. We'll just start preserving a little bit more equipment. And manpower. The attrition still affects that as well. Again, I do plan on switching to the higher manpower laws, though, which means I probably can spam out a ton more divisions. But I'm not going to do that if... Are you still positioning? No, you're still... So-called Italy division. Get over here. Oh, I don't think that's a coast they can work with. So go down here. There we go. And then go to here. Okay. And cancel all your orders, because you're obviously not doing something very good. Exile divisions. You are still stuck there for some reason. Go here. There you go. Then hopefully you can figure out something else after that. And you are still moving, and then hopefully we'll go. God damn. I don't know what the hell's going on with this bullshit. There. Anyone else still exiled? Yeah, tell you what. Why don't you go here? And then... here. There you go. I must have been clicking on the wrong thing. Same thing. You can go here and then land. Oh, Adelaide. That's the place with the port. There we are. Hopefully that's the last of you. That's really frustrating. I'm like, maybe I should have just disbanded these guys. Actually, that's not a terrible plan. You're pretty high level, but you're annoying me. Therefore, I hate you. I have very easy standards. Just don't annoy me, and I won't hate you. Bastards. So yeah, we're still short of a lot of things, which is impacting our performance or production rates, but the convoys, well, we've got a little bit of room. We've got a little bit of room. Mostly short on steel. And we're draining all of you. Sure, German Reich. We need 258, yeah, so we don't always have enough. So I'm going to bring it down to like 12. There we go. Ooh, dropped down to 19 free ones for a second there. So we're still hammering our convoys like madmen. Of course, once the war starts, we'll have more convoys because we're not trading. But that's kind of small comfort. Because there's still going to be a lot of other problems. So who's still exiled? You. You're not even one of mine. Which means I probably can't disband you. Like, that's literally the case, right? So if I had someone I owned, like you, how do I can unassign. Disband. Okay, so you disband. There, now you're not mine anymore. It just went back to whoever was supposed to own it. Ah, and that's the last of the exiled troops. I mean, I could have moved you out, but I was just getting too mad. So I do have a lot of troops here, but they're not really, again, they're not my troops. They're not necessarily the best troops. Oops, cancel. Like, these are all the Canadian garrisons, right? So they're not mine. They're not mine. I mean, it's not that they're not valuable anymore. Oh, some of these are mine, actually. So I would like it very much. I think if you join the party... maybe in the north, and I'll make some of you guys Alpine divisions. We can use a few more of those. That's going to be okay. We've got that. These guys are nearly done. I'm going to wait until they are actually finished. Low supplies over here is still a big problem. Now, you... yeah, they're confused. That's the problem. Can I get military access through Turkey? And if so, does that solve my problems? Yes, it does. That's what kept happening, is they kept, I think, trying to use the port, and they couldn't. So they were getting pathfinding screwed. But now they're going to walk through Turkey and presumably use some of the ports over here. I wonder if that alleviates all my problems. Oh my god, look at the supply. Nothing's having supply problems anymore. Does that mean the supply is running through Turkey? Oh, for crying out loud. And look, my boats. My boats are fine. They're not doing the twitchy thing anymore. All this time, it's been a goddamn bug because I didn't have access through Turkey, and the AI was trying to route things through Turkey. I have to make a note to send this to Paradox. Holy shit. How much has that been boning me? I'll tell you one thing. When we go to war, and we're at war with Turkey, first of all, I'm going to assume things don't want to route through Turkey anymore. But that gives me that much more incentive to just smash the hell out of these guys. So I do have, like, golden army of mountaineers over here. Which is set to do that, which is great, which is then going to push just, like, all the way to the back. Can we do that slightly less? There we go. $21, and then to there. So that will be your battle plan once it starts. I wonder, do I have... no, you're kind of a crap admiral, or general. Do we have one with Mountaineer? Yes, we do. So, let's put you in charge of that. We want to smash the hell out of Turkey because that's going to be an important supply route for us. Oh my god, I can't believe how many problems just got fixed by that. That's why everyone was screwed for so long. Why I've had such a hard time getting our troops to the front. Alright. August. So I still think one more year. I mean, this is going to stretch out the game a fair bit, obviously, but again, we started this game pre-release. We didn't know what we were doing. I mean, I still don't really know what I'm doing that much. We are building up a proper force now, though. A proper force. I should probably get my planes deployed and then make a decision as to how ready I feel about that. So, going to air mode, Northwest Germany zone, over here. Take a look at our bases. Assign all. What, you have some planes assigned? No, I don't think there's actually planes out there. 3 wings. Huh? I have air wings out? I thought I canceled all of you. Go away, mountain. Oh, no, they're just in boats. Yeah, okay, that's fine. No worries there. So, Northwest Germany. We're going to sort by distance. and I don't want carriers. So in Sealand over here, we're going to get what? I mean, first priority is air dominance. So a bunch of fighter 3s. I should also make sure to assign aces, although that's going to lead to a rant of the shitty ace assignment screen, and I can't assign an ace to this guy. Or can I? Okay, I can assign the aces before they're deployed now. That's a nice change. You're going to go there. You're going to be going for full air dominance and then doing that. So that's number one. Then in Jutland, so 2,000 fighters over here will almost certainly be way more than enough because that's not where I expect the main air war to be. In fact, I suspect that will be incredible amounts of overkill. But hey, I like overkill. Then we're going to get close air support. Jutland's only got room for 400. Almost certainly that is being built up. Let's take a look here. Airbase. Oh, no, because we need more air bases in this zone. You go and be a thing. You can be a thing a little bit faster because air bases do build quite quickly. So that's good. All right, next up. So that's Northwest Germany, which actually is where a lot of stuff is going to happen. In the Benelux air region, we are likewise going to find one air base here, and I think I'll just have like 1,000 fighters there. The ordering of this is so bizarre. I have not figured it out yet. And do we have an unassigned ace? Thank you. And go ahead and do that. And you're just going for air superiority, mostly defensively. Western Germany. Luxembourg. And yes, the fighter wings should be smaller. But that would mean more micromanagement and less laziness. So we're going to do that, and combat air support, I think, or close air support, I think I'm going to hold off for now. Wallonia, ooh, you do not have enough space for things. Well, I'll just throw, like, I'll throw in the 200 fighters. You can do that, and a little bit of that. It's not much, but it's something. England, there are 3 air zones in England. Cornwall, just 400. I'm not expecting as much over here. You're going to do that, you're going to do that, and then in Scotland, Scottish Highlands, again, I'll just put in 400 fighters. And I do expect that to be way more than I need for air superiority and all that. But it'll be a good start. We still need more units over here. And these units here in Scotland, select all. So most of these are not mine, but the ones that are mine, you guys are going to be Mountaineer divisions. Which is going to be super turbo relevant. So the job these guys may just be to hold, because there's a lot more divisions here. And Germany has more divisions overall. Advanced rocket engines, cool. So we're done that. We're not going to rush those bombers too soon. Jet fighters will be fun, but not critical. Our boat situation, we should have massive naval dominance. I'm okay about that. We're working our way down this. I don't need any more armor. Support battalions, yes. Yes, we do. More recon. All those are going to be really handy. So do I want to bulk build anything else? Yep. Get some more Marines after this run. That's going to be fine. We'll try to make a really overwhelming attack over there. And I think I'm going to just start training armor units. Lots of armor units. So it's missing the artillery, which we know. And as I update this design to use the other tanks, they'll be missing as well. I'll just do one round here, because we're still going to mostly be hammering our equipment for upgrades, but that will still be useful. Not that we have the experience yet. Rocket artillery upgrade, good. Go ahead and get the level 4, or the level 2. I don't think we've even started producing them yet, but we will start producing some. Because I think we've got a good backlog of our current artillery. It'll get used up through combat, but then we'll replace it after that. World War III, baby. So what I'm thinking is spring. I would like to go in spring. No idea if we're going to have the means for it. One of these airports does have to hold our transport planes, which presumably I have built at this point. Yeah, that is not enough. I don't know how many we'll need. Let's say we want 100. And I guess that means we'll have to train some paratrooper divisions. Which, have I modified you? Not yet. I think what you're going to do, obviously you need to be pure paratroopers. So, and I think I'm going to want the combat with, oh yeah, because I don't have the experience for this either. God damn it. Well, let's build you anyway. Yeah, I'm one short. If I get 10, I'm going to add the support artillery. I'm going to train up some of them anyway, and we can upgrade them. So I'm going to want one time, like 10. We're going to drop 10 paratroopers onto Berlin. We don't have the transport planes quite yet anyway. I mean, I could just call this a win, but no. Oh, there we go. Next level radar. So we are using some Mountaineers, so we may as well get the full bonus from that. Now, in terms of radar, I do want to get next level radar, especially here and here. There and here, because we actually are going to have some ships parked here. In fact, we still have some ships to deploy. You're anti-airplane. Let's see, Wolf. There we go. That's good. Convoy rating. So let's get you parked perhaps here and get you to convoy raid. Oops. There. Good stuff. Bring you back down to speed 4. I really should just run the game at speed 5 a whole bunch. Power through it all. You already have a mission. So why are you parked here? So you two. You don't. There we are. And I'm going to park you... Oh, that's not my territory. This is, though. There we are. Hoping to get a lot of convoys sunk at the start of the war. I'm wondering about the north. I'm not protecting this at all. I need to protect my own convoys over there. So we do have a bunch of extra destroyers. Oh, they got clumped back over here. Split off the destroyers. Split in half. Split in half. Oops. Split in half again. There we go. You, 18 destroyers. You're going to take... You're going to take spotting, because this is actually going to be kind of an important job. Specifically in the north here. You're going to do convoy protection. And here, because we have a surprising amount of stuff passing through that area. Split you in half. Select. And... through here, and then we'll need some more in the Mediterranean as well. Do I want to change your parking place? No, I think you're fine. But the next one, so you over here, you are, actually, you're going to park yourself here. I think we're bringing that up to level 10. Yeah, it was level 2 before, it's now level 3, so clearly that's factoring in. And you're going to convoy protect here, here, in here. These are going to be very vulnerable to the Italian fleet, but they are very, very important. Hello, jet fighter. Likewise, oops, stay paused. Likewise, you are gonna, there you go, operate out of there. You'll do convoy protection on the other side. There, there, and there. It's gonna cover us a fair bit. All right, jet planes done. Ships higher level cruisers might not be bad, because I think we're still producing some. Submarines might not be terrible either, plus that's a really wicked discount, so let's look into that. You're completely done. Support battalions, yeah, we do want... all the digging and everything is good. Okay, it's November, start of winter. Obviously, we're not warring right now. Plus, we're still in a bit of a rough position. A lot of this is going to count on doing some really aggressive ninja moves. Okay, we do have enough to do some more army changes here. Of course, the question is, what are we going to do? We are producing modern tanks, and there's no template for it. So why don't we go ahead and do this? So this is going to be my, like, I'm going to start calling this the modern tanks, even though it's not entirely accurate. Well, if I do this... oh, I have enough modern tanks to do this. In fact, I could do both, end up with a deficit. You know what? Actually, let me switch you back to the light tank. And what I'm going to do instead is replace you with mechanized, which we have enough to support. So we're not using all our light tanks anymore. Well, we're using some. I do... oh, the other thing I could have done is... right, because we're going to eliminate this and add this. Next time I get 15, or I think 10 is going to be enough. Eliminate this and add the modern tank there, actually, which would have been better, and is actually what I wish I would have done here. We do want to replace all the light tanks, but... so I'm not going to worry about replacing the last light tank in there. We'll still make use of them. It's going to be fine. Obviously, we're not going to take advantage of light tanks' speed, but they still are pretty beefy compared to a lot of other infantry things. I mean, I haven't compared their stats in a while. God damn it, I can't believe it took so long to figure out what the goddamn bullshit problem was here. We have one too many dudes here. Well, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to get a group. Y'all are getting a new army. You're going to get a pretty good general. You, congratulations, are all becoming Marines. I know, it's very exciting. Because your job will be to land here directly? Land here and then attack. It's a good question. Obviously, no, we're going to land there and attack. It's going to go around, but that's going to be okay. You're going to do this, and then you'll lock in an offensive line of trying to do this. That's going to be your plan. We should have plenty of boats here. Obviously, there's going to be some attacks that break out pretty soon after that, but that's okay. You know what I haven't done is I haven't built up my air bases here. That's not bad, actually. And we do have the radar accumulating, so that's not too shabby. Okay. And what... sorry, what was the naval base situation? Pretty weak sauce. I think I'm going to build up a couple of these. Just in case. I think I've got some anti-air as well. So we got that, and the golden line here, you guys are going to become proper infantry. Yeah, we do have a lot of equipment. Manpower's dropping quite quickly. You got to remember, these division changes, they take a lot more people than the defensive ones. I haven't assigned you a front line. I probably should do that just to build up a kind of the planning bonus. Come on, backtrack. You're going to go up to the river, do something like that. I mean, I don't think I'll be attacking you, actually. I think you're going to be really, really static. But we're going to see if we can't drop a little bit of a foothold onto Italy and just start messing with them, which is going to be great. Anyway, I can still go ahead and deploy some planes. Yeah, we do have we have some tactical bombers. We also have a lot of strategic bombers. I hope I'm not building tactical bombers accidentally. Let me get back to you. What? I don't know why I have so many weird oddball models kicking around. I'm going to take the laser out, just creating a group of 1,000. There we go. Like that. And probably some close air support, which we do have some of. Yeah, this is such a bizarre listing. I don't understand. So we'll go up to 600. Even that's probably more than we're really going to take advantage of over here, but that's going to be all right. And what we'll probably do is get some bombardment, some strategic bombardment of Italy right away. Super Yamato 2. I really don't think we're going to need that. The light cruiser branch isn't a terrible idea, though. So let me make sure that we've got our submarines updated. So you guys can finish your current one. That's going to be okay. And then you're going to start producing... Nope, not destroyers, which is in the other list. I'll go and remove it after. Submarines. Where are you? Down here. 1, 2, and just keep popping into Kanto, which probably has a bunch of ships waiting for us there, actually. Research slot available. Keep working on all this, because we do make use of the logistics companies and the hospitals everywhere. It really saves a lot of effort. Again, we're going to change our laws as soon as the war starts to unlock a ton of manpower, or as soon as we need to start building even more units. And maybe I want to spam out a ton. I could support, again, my concern is not having the supply to make more units worthwhile. But maybe. Hell. Let's train some more infantry. Train a couple of those. Right, it reserves the manpower right away. I keep forgetting that, but that's actually really important because it gives you an idea of what's going to happen. There we go. And we've got the equipment for it. Some of these people maybe get a bit obsolete equipment. I have to keep an eye on that because... Now, what I don't know is if it reserves the equipment right away. Because equipment 3, we're at 180k left. And I think it does reserve at least the current batch of equipment. So it's not too bad. But I'm not really producing equipment 3 anymore. I pulled away from that to try to buff up my tank production as quickly as possible here. Now, infantry is not really the way you win wars, but it's what we've got right now. So we take a look at our modern tanks, self-propelled artillery. So that's, I mean, that's arguably that's enough to, you know, last throughout the war, maybe, but I'm not sure. We definitely want some to spare. Free civilian factories, brilliant. So what we need is like synthetic steel, which is obviously not a thing. So do I want more military factories? Do I want more something else? I'm not sure. More radar over here is probably a good idea. Air bases. You know what? I think I'll max those out. Air bases build really fast, so there's basically no cost to doing it. This is also really important. How's the anti-air over here? Maxed, less so over there, but that's okay. Radar, get level 2 radar over there, and there, and there. Oh, you know that Italian group was supposed to be my garrison for these guys. Right. I probably still have some garrison units somewhere else. Or yeah, the ones that don't belong to me or something like that. We've got you. This is supposed to be Italy. You know what? I'm going to use regular infantry, that's fine, but only the 3 of them. And then you 3, your job is to garrison there, there, and there. Hopefully there'll be 1 in each. January! Okay, I will want to go soon here. I don't really want them to be green, but we do have to start deploying them at some point. Better recon. Let's go to next recon. Better recon is really good. It helps your commanders in battle choose strategies that counter others. All right, we got to put a cut in here. I promise we are getting very close to this. I have no idea if it's going to work out, but we are getting very, very near to there. Did we ever build our paratroopers? Oh, we've got a bunch of Marines that aren't assigned. Yes. You guys. Right, I remember what you're here for. You are meant to join. That's very weird. That army. Except that 1, 2, 3, 4 of you are joining over there, which leaves me with an odd number of Marines. Apparently I miscounted at some point, but that's okay. So we're going to have 10 and 9. They're going to come in here with pretty good force. Hopefully, they've all been correctly added to this order. No, I think I'm going to have to recreate it. Yeah, it looks like it. That's kind of a shame. Lock it in. And then make a run for Berlin. We're going to do that instead of what you had before. Then you, same thing. We're going to delete all your orders. Naval invasion from here. Actually, scratch that. Naval invasion from here to there. I don't know if it really matters, but it might. And then offensive line, you're also going to run to Berlin, which I realize requires crossing a river. But I have faith in you guys. And mostly you're just going to mess the hell up out of everyone over there. Excellent. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.